Hey guys, it's me, Miss Marriott. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is my first Ask Jess, but this is the first one that I've compiled a few questions together that's kind of repetitive and that people have been asking me, whether that's my friends, family, or you guys, my subscribers. But yeah, we're just gonna get straight on with this video because I don't know how much this is gonna record because I filmed so much today. Anyway, let's get on with the video, and if you guys want to be involved in the next hashtag AskJESS, then please follow my social medias down below. And yeah, let's get on with the Q&A. Okay, so the first question is, what are you planning to study at uni, and what career path are you planning to take? I've answered this question, but not in detail. Okay, so what am I planning to study at uni? I want to go to UAL. If you guys are not from England, it's basically the University of the Arts, and that's in Elephant and Castle, I think, central London. What am I planning to study? I have no idea. I'm stuck between magazine journalism, fashion styling, or just a fashion degree, a bachelor's or master's degree. I love fashion, you guys know. I just want to have a career in fashion, blogging, YouTubing, doing whatever as long as it's to do with fashion. Fashion is my absolute passion. I love doing illustrations. If you guys have seen my sketches, they're on my wall. I will probably show you guys. But yeah, I love sketching dresses, but I don't want to be a fashion designer. Career path wise, I have no idea. I don't want to work for anyone. I want to be my own boss. I want to be a freelancer. I want to be a full-time YouTuber and blogger. Hopefully someday I want to have my own brand. I want to start my own podcast, have my own fashion line. I don't know. Right here, right now, I'm at college. I'm studying English Lit, Media and Drama. So that is uni, and whatever career path I choose to take, I'm sure that I trust within myself to make the right decision. Second question is, oh yes. How do you feel to be a teenager in the 21st century? I'm always used as an example of what not to be when it comes to a stereotypical white person. What's your take on that? My friend asked me this question, that's why it says stereotypical white person. How does it feel to be a teenager in the 21st century? I don't like it, I really don't. Because whenever I do something that is not of the normal, I always get questioned upon it. Like the music that I listen to, for example, I listen to EDM, I listen to DJs, I listen to house music, to beats, not to the stereotypical rap or R&B or house. And I don't like how people put a label upon me just because of my skin type, just because of my personality, just because I'm a black girl. You expect me to be loud. Yes, I am loud, and people use connotations and words such as ratchet and Oreo and you're a disgrace to black people. All of these things have been said to me and I'm used to it. I just don't care. Like the other day I was on the train and I was reading my book, and I wasn't listening to music. I was reading my book because I like to read. And there was this these two men in suits, and they were like, oh wow, you're reading, what book is that? And I told them, and they were like, oh, it's really good to see someone your age reading. And I was like, what do you mean? They're like, oh, it's so typical for teenagers to be on their phone and social media and Snapchat and then whatever. And I was like, yeah, I do that, but I like reading as well. And he was like, well, keep up, you're like an example of what to be as a teenager. And I was like, wow, thank you. Like I took that as a good thing, but then again I took it as a bad thing. Teenagers these days are just looked upon as loud, disgraceful, obnoxious people who don't have anywhere or anything good to do in their life. And I feel like teenagers feel they have to be that stereotype. Teenagers feel because people see them that way, they have to continue to be that way, but that's not the case. That's why I branch out of that. That's why I don't like to be a stereotype. I am my own person. I can be whoever the hell I want to be. So to answer your question, what is my take on that? How does it feel to be a teenager in the 21st century? I don't like being a teenager in the 21st century, but I'm glad that people see me as an example of what to be and what not to be. I'm my own person, can't change that, so that's my take on it. Question number 3, and yes, I'm going through these questions fast because I don't want this video to be too long. 3, okay, some of these questions relate back to people. I'm 18 and have just gotten into my first relationship. I don't know what to expect or how relationships actually work. So have you got any advice on how to make this as non-awkward as possible? By the way, you're so mature for your age and I love you as a person. We need to meet. I love you, man. Her name is Sophia. She's 18, she's never been in a relationship, but she's gotten into her first relationship. Go for it, just go for it. If you've waited not that long, but I wish I didn't get into relationships at the age that I did. But I'm really glad that you did wait until you were 18 and you're mature enough and you've experienced a lot to commit to someone. Advice on how not to be awkward: just be yourself. You're already in a relationship with a guy who must love you for who you are. That's why you're in a relationship with him. So do not change yourself. Do not adapt upon yourself to make him feel happy. Be yourself. Be whoever you want to be. Dress however you want to be. Don't act a certain way because you feel he will like you because of that. Just be yourself. That's the only advice I have, because when you're in a relationship, you're in a relationship with someone who likes you for who you are. You're not in that relationship with someone because they want to change you. They wouldn't have gotten in a relationship with you if they didn't like how you were already. So continue to be the beautiful, amazing person that you are, Sophia. And yes, we do need to meet up because I love your behavior and attitude, and thank you for saying that I'm mature for my age. So question number 4 is, what does one I love this question. What does one do when they like someone who likes them back? But the fact that the person likes them terrifies them back. In fact, the whole idea of a relationship scares them. I'm not gonna say who asked me this because I love you. I love you. I love you. I know you watch my videos all the time. I love you so much. So you like someone and someone likes you back, but the idea of a relationship as a whole scares you. Oh my gosh. I want to know why. Why does relationships scare you? Is it because you're scared of heartbreak? Is it because you're scared that the person would not like you anymore? Or I don't know, but I'm getting the feeling that relationships, you just don't want your heart to be broken. That's the idea that I'm getting. You should have clarified it a bit more. We're close, so I can talk to her like this. But yeah, let me know, why are you scared of relationships so I can adapt upon it. But yeah, I need to know why you're scared of it. But in the meantime, talk to the guy. He likes you, you like him, go for it. Meet up, have a coffee, watch a film, chill, watch a movie, get to know each other, talk over dinner, talk over lunch, go for a walk, have a picnic in the park. Do something casual with people around you in an environment when you're not by yourself, because I know you're gonna get really to yourself and really tense and really awkward about it. But yeah, that's the only advice I have for you. Go for it, talk to him, get to know him, find out why. Tell me why the idea of a relationship scares you, because if you're scared of heartbreak, don't be. There's not going to be a time in your life where you don't get your heart broken, whether that's by a boy, whether that's by a girl, whether that's by your teacher, whether that's by an employer. Everyone is going to go through heartbreak in their life some way or another, so don't be afraid of it. It's a learning experience. It's an experience where you can build upon, and when you get your heart broken in whatever scenario that may be, you can learn and you can adapt and you can change by that. So the 5th question is, I've been analysing you for a while now, and can I say you are a beautiful individual, just Yara. But how did you get in the position that you are in today, and how did you overcome those hurdles? Thank you. That literally, as I was reading it, I got butterflies. Thank you. Well, I am 16. I want to remind people that I am 16. I am like the youngest out of literally all of my friends, and by friends I mean like in my secondary school I was like the youngest. How did I get to where I am today? Well, I mean, I've gone through a lot of ish. Like, my childhood life wasn't the best. I'm not gonna go into that. But I mean, from my experiences, I've learned and I've adapted. I've always been an introvert. Shocking, but since like from the age of 6 to like 13, I was an introvert. I always kept to myself. I would always read, write, act, do stuff by myself and just keep to myself, because I didn't like people. People were just really loud, and the people who I hung around in year 7 and year 6 and year 8 were really loud people who I didn't really relate to and who I didn't feel I could open up to. So over time I found myself. Over time I became more confident. I began to talk to more people. I began to get involved in clubs and school and stuff, and I read a lot. I read all the time. I read whatever I can. I read magazines, I read journals, I read biographies, I listen to podcasts, and I like having conversations with older people, with people that are older than me, because they have lived life more than me. Like, I talk to my older sister Elena all the time about life, and my older brother. My older siblings, I just talk to them, and I talk to them about life experiences, and we talk about spirituality and connecting with your inner self and talking, you know, to God and spiritual and religion. I don't believe in God, but I believe in something other. So that's, I don't know, that's how I got to where I am today. I am in a happy position in my life. I'm in a happy relationship, with relationships with my friend, relationships with my boyfriend, relationships with my family. I am proud of myself in my education. I'm doing well in college. I am doing well with my YouTube, I think. If you guys like my YouTube, thumbs up. I am doing well with my blog. I'm still learning with my blog, but I am doing well with it. I'm educating myself. I just stay happy because my life is too short to be upset. Life is too short to be upset, and there's people who have unfortunately passed away who would love to live the life that we are living today. So that's how I think about it. I go about life day by day, step by step, and everything that goes wrong in my life, I learn, I adapt to it, because that's just life. It will happen. So yeah, got a little bit deep, but that's kind of how I go about my day. And thank you so much. That was a beautiful message. Thank you. The last question is, so I just got out of a 5-year relationship and I literally have forgotten how to function without another person with me. So my question, Jess, is how do I do this whole single thing? Oh my gosh. Being single, okay, let me just disclaim this. Being single is not the worst thing in the world. If anything, being single is the best thing in the world. Being single means you can adapt and you can be yourself for yourself. You can do things for yourself. You can go and have your nails done for the first time in ages. I was listening to a podcast about this actually when I was on my way to a job interview. It was like a 15 bus stop ride and it was the longest thing, and I didn't want to listen to music, so I listened to a podcast, and I'm talking really fast, I'm sorry. And the girls were like, if you're single, learn how to be your own best friend. And that's my number one tip for you guys. I have always, whenever I make relationship advice type questions and answers, and whenever I answer these type of relationship questions, when it comes to my relationship and your relationship, be happy by yourself. That's the only thing I can say. Be happy by yourself. Learn to love yourself. Learn stuff about yourself that you don't know. Learn what things you like. Learn what things you don't like. Learn how to like your own company. Learn to do things by yourself, because at the end of the day, I always say this, at the end of the day, you only have yourself in this world. So being single is a great thing. I want you to know that. Being single is amazing because you can focus entirely on yourself. You can make a brand. You can go to yoga class. You can go to art class. You can meet new people there. Your main focus is yourself. Your main focus isn't to get back in a relationship. Your main focus is to build on yourself. Not because you did something wrong in that relationship. It's to build yourself for yourself. Build yourself to get more experiences. Build yourself to meet new people. I'm talking so much, woo! But being single is a great thing. So how do you do it? Focus on yourself. Focus on the things you like. Start writing. Start taking pictures. Do photography. Do art classes. Go out. Go for walks by yourself. Listen to music by yourself. Write. I don't know. Read. Do whatever. Find stuff that you love. And I'm telling you now, you wouldn't want to get back in a relationship until you are 100% sure on who you are. So that's what I have to say about that. 6 beautiful questions from 6 beautiful people. Thank you for all of you guys that asked the questions, and I'm sorry there wasn't that much questions, but I really wanted to cut it down and make this video short and snappy for you guys. Even if it is long, I'm so sorry. But that's all I have for you guys today. I love you so much, and I loved answering these questions because you guys get to know me a little bit more, and I get to know what you guys like to hear from me, and I am always here for advice, guys. I will be making a second episode of What Would Jess Do, so please give this video a thumbs up if you want to see that, and make sure you comment down below or message me my social medias for advice or questions that you may have for me and things that you need help on. If you want to see my first episode of What Would Jess Do, it will be in the information box there. Make sure you watch my recent videos. They will be on the end slates in a few seconds. So I feel so good. I talk so much, but I feel good. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Stay happy, stay safe, and stay inspired, my loves. Bye bye.